Welcome back to another video, guys. In this one I'm gonna be doing a guide on Queen Charge Lalo and how you can take out all different type of bases. So we're gonna be looking at the ring bases, diamond bases and box bases. I think those are the meta in Clash of Clans right now. So first let's get into the army that we use. This is the army for Queen Charge Lalo. I'll link it in the description. So, and this is this clan class that you use, and also this is the spells I use in the clan class. So yes, all of these troops serve a purpose. The barbarian is for tanking, and the archer is also for tanking for the flame flinger. The goblins, wizard, baby dragon are used to funnel your queen, funnel your king. And yeah, wall breakers for breaking walls, balloons on the lava is for the Lalo, Ela is for keeping the queen alive with the rage spells, minion is for cleanup, and the headhunter is for the enemy heroes, and the og is to use to check for traps for your flame finger deep into the base. So the equipments I use for the king is rage well for the rage and giant gauntlet for the king, puppets and invisible vial for the queen, life gem and eternal tomb for the warden, and the RC is the same. The pets is the phoenix for the king, unicorn for the queen, owl for the warden, and spirit fox for the RC. My spirit fox is not max yet, that's why I'm not using it right now. But yeah, if you guys have the spirit fox up, you should put it on the RC, and the reason for that is because when you're attacking with the Lalo, the ground expos on the base will hold on to your RC, and if you only have the diggy, and you know that the ground expo have a lot of range, so it's gonna hold on to your RC from a long way out, and yeah, she will have to go to it for it to stop shooting her. So the spirit fox really shines there. It just keep the RC going invisible, so it preserve her HP more. So that's why the spirit fox is really good. And I think the owl for the warden is really good too, because there's a lot of times enemy heroes be like your headhunters are died off, and it just take them out. I think it's just the best pet for the warden. And yeah, it's like it's just good. I think it's better than the diggy because it attacks normal building and it have chain. And yeah, I feel like it also protects the warden because it says in front of it. So the owl is the best for on if you're using Lalo. So first off, we're gonna start with what's the goal for the queen charge. So every time when you look at a base or you're scouting a base, it's all about the value, what the value you can get. And yeah, it's like if you look at this base now, how would you charge this? It's just the value where you want and how to keep the queen alive. And yeah, you just gotta try to keep the queen alive, and that's just the goal of the queen charge. Your BK is used to funnel your queen, and he also can go and pick up value like key defenses like scattershot, infernos, expos. Yeah, that's the purpose of the king. So he have two purposes: to funnel your queen and also to pick up key defenses. Also for the flinger and different type of bases, if you get the chance to use the flinger is used to funnel the queen also, and also to pick up value. So if you see a particular part of the base and yeah, you have to pick up value, you can just place it to one side where it will pick up a lot of value, even though you have to charge somewhere else. It's just better to put the flinger in that spot. You understand? So first off, we're gonna go into some different type of bases and how to take them down. First off, we're gonna start with the hardest bases in Clash of Clans right now for queen charge in general. It's gonna be ring bases. Okay, so the first base we're looking at is ring bases that have center town hall. So we're gonna get into a replay here and yeah, show you guys what to look for in a base. So first thing first, here we have this base. So as we can see, there's 4 expo, there's 4 expo covering everything, so there's no part where you could put the flinger to get value. So what we have to do is to go with a Yeti bomb here. And if you guys could look right here, if you look at this wall, it can be broken, so just one wall break away and we could get the tunnel. So what we have to do with the siege machine here is to just set up a Yeti bomb, and the Yeti bomb is used to funnel the queen also, and also to pick up value. So if you look right here, we could charge our queen, take out this air defense, and we could set up balloons and the blimp to go inside here. So initially I want my queen to go around here, so I funnel this side, starting the queen slightly to the left, so she's gonna take that air defense. I could now set up some loons to go towards the mortars, so to check for any traps, and I'm gonna wipe out right here with the eagle, and that's gonna be a great funnel for my queen. Okay, so rage going in. We also pull the CC. So now the X-bow is on my queen, and my queen is looking to go to the left, completely left. So you have to start your king so he could funnel down here, and his purpose is to also pick up value, to funnel and pick up value key defenses. So he's gonna go inside here and pick up all of that value, and it's gonna be a great funnel for my queen. So yeah, the bomb did great. Pull the CC, I could poison that and deal with it outside here. So that looking good. Headhunter for the enemy champion, wall break, get my king inside there, and that's gonna be marvelous for my queen to get the tunnel. It's just one wall break away. And I must say, whenever there's a merge cannon on your queen, you have to rage the queen. You have to rage her. No matter if it's alone on her, you have to rage her. The merge cannon will take your queen ability. I promise you that. So whenever you're facing a merge cannon, please rage. And if there's expos on you or the monolith, you have to freeze. Rage and freeze. So wall breaker going in here. Finally get the chance to. So we just send all of the wall breakers to the core, break up those walls, and now we have access to the tunnel. So when I'm gonna do the Lalo, I'm gonna slow it down. There's 2 sweeper blowing. I gotta go with a freeze, and yeah, that should be enough. Tornado pop. Gonna go with a invis and rage. So now invis and rage go off. Our queen is safe for now. So time is going. So what you have to do here is to look where to start the Lalo now, because we spend so much on the queen. So we're gonna go with the Lalo from this side. And why this side? Because the enemy queen, that's the only threat to the Lalo on the scatter shot. That's like the real threat to Lalos and Infernos. But my queen already took out all of the Infernos with the Yeti bomb. So what we have to do is just to start the Lalo over here, because this is the only spot that's really threatening to the Lalo. So we go early inside here while the queen is doing her thing in the core. So we're gonna slow it down. So starting with the lava, I made sure to place like 5 groups of loons. I always do this. And then I'm gonna funnel this building. So the first group of loon would go straight towards these defenses. So, and this is another tip too. Whenever I do Lalo, alright, so those extra loons is a thing I saw stars always do. So I incorporate it into my Lalo, and it's just gotten better. I think those loons are just for, you know, backup or reinforcements loons. I always see him do it, and if you guys notice, he will always do it. And if you watch this video, you will see it. So, and you're gonna see me always do it. So going back to normal speed here, we have all of the loons going into the key defenses because of the flank. We cleared the flank with some other loons, and now we can just use the ace. There's nothing left to the back end. So you see, it didn't make any sense. We start the Lalo here because it's just no threat to the loons. We took out the thread from the start, and this is how we crush bases. So I saw that I could break to the core, so I took that opportunity, and I'm gonna show you guys when you can't really get the wall breaker to the core, what you have to do. And yeah, this is how we take down diamond centered tonal ring bases. It's just the meta in Legend League right now. Okay, going in here. So as I said, we can get to the tonal with just 2 wall breaks, so we're always gonna take that opportunity. And I'm gonna show you when the walls are open and it's kinda, you can't get wall breaker to go to the tonal, what you have to do. I'm gonna show you guys that live. I'm gonna do it live for you guys to see. So we're working on ring bases with center tonal now. So starting the wizard here, we're gonna use the queen going inside from this angle. So we're just gonna Yeti bomb the monolith. We don't want that to give our queen problems, so we could easily Yeti bomb the monolith, get that out, and also get the enemy CC. So that's some great value. We don't have to rage here, we just only want the monolith, so no rage needed. We only want one single building. So I started the AG on the wizard over there to try and clear that, but unfortunately the enemy titan went to it, and now we have to deal with CC. As I said, rage cannons are dangerous. If you don't rage, it will take your queen to ability. It's guaranteed to take her to ability, so you have to rage. And there's another thing, when sending wall breaker, you have to freeze. I went with the first one there, now I have to freeze to make sure it make it. Okay, now my queen have access inside. I could start my king over here, and I could drop the wall breaker to put him inside. So now there's a lot of trash right here. So what we're gonna do is to use the RC while the king is tanking these defenses. So queen going inside to the core, after rager, keep her ability up, started the RC, and now my RC can clear that. And yeah, my queen is on the tonal, so she already got a lot of value. She's gonna get the next scatter shot RC coming in. She's also gonna get that merge out at tower. My queen will take out the enemy queen. I freeze, and look what left. It just literally done. What our Lalo have to go through here. Our RC already took out the infernos. Queen is gonna take out the next one. It's just nothing left to threaten the Lalo. So we're just gonna go from the last remaining spot over here with the Lalo. So as I said, I'm gonna slow it down. I start with like 4 groups, and yeah, you're gonna see if I could slow it down really fast. 4 groups of balloons. I start with the balloons first and then the lava. Look how I space out the balloons. I use 1 over there to distract the wizard tower, and 3. And yeah, it's just something, I don't know, it's a little detail where it could save some of your loons HP, but in this scenario the base is already crushed and we have a lot of loons remaining. And yeah, once you could charge the town hall, you go for it. Just Yeti bomber, key defense, just like how I did up there with the Yeti bomb the monolith, so it won't give her queen trouble when she goes inside to the core. And yeah, this is how we take it down. Once we could use 2 wall breaker to get the town hall, we just take it, and it was just easy. We used the RC to take out a lot of value. The queen get a lot of value, and the Lalo didn't have nothing else to do. So I'm gonna show you guys now live how to take out these bases when the walls, you can't break the walls. So let's go. Alright guys, going in here, we're gonna show you what to do when the walls can't be broken to the core. So as this one, it's really hard to get to the core. So what we're gonna do is to charge from up top. We're gonna break into here, one of these walls or any of the walls you want, any side you want. And we're gonna use the king to go inside to get the eagle, and just, yeah, we're gonna use the blimp in the water ability. So What you need to do is to just funnel here. We're gonna start the king like this. We're gonna put him inside the eagle. We're gonna start the queen to this side, and these walls can be broken to the core. So starting the healers over here. Since this archer tower is gonna be tank, we could start the baby dragon. Okay, our king is gonna go inside to the eagle. We can funnel this camp. Clan Castle is going for our king. We could place a poison because he's gonna deal with that. We need a rage. Okay. See, we can't really break to the core here. So we're just relying on where our queen gonna part. She's gonna come around. Right. Let's see who could get this town hall. Need an next freeze because we're gonna fight the merge cannon and the archer and the enemy RC. We could just use 2 loans over there for that archer tower. And yeah, now let's see if the queen is gonna go in. Oh yep, she dipped out. So now we got a plan B. That's the blimp. So we're gonna keep our queen alive here. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go from this side with the Lalo like this. We're gonna start like this. Just 2 loans to the first 2 defenses. Can use the queen ability. Send the blimp RC headhunters and warden ability. Now we could just raise like that. Make sure it covering the town hall. And here we could just place loans on these flanking defenses. We have a lot of wizard tower down here. Get the ace up these guys. Use the hog to distract that. 2, 3, 4. We have some freeze. We could just use that on our RC. And yeah, it's just done. We didn't even need the freeze. So what you need to do here is to just, like, you can't get to the town hall. So it's like if your queen is not going inside, you have the blimp to go for the town hall. So what you need to do is to just go from the side where the enemy queen or the enemy RC, one of those ears, the ear hero are, where the ear hero is. We just go in with the blimp, with the Lalo, just a little portion of the Lalo, like four loons to each defense that we're starting on. Go with the lava hound, headhunters, blimp, RC, warden ability, save a rage for the town hall, take down. So we just use the rage there. We didn't even need a freeze. So it's like when you see bases with these walls, you kind of open up and you know you can't really wall break to the core. It's just you have to just save the blimp, use it in the, use a little, like a mini Lalo first, and then you just send it in the warden ability, use the warden ability, and you just gonna go there, use the rage for it, take out the town hall. The remaining loons is for all of the outside defenses, and that's how we take down this base. We didn't even need a freeze. So yes guys, that's gonna be it for diamond bases. For our ring bases, so we're gonna get into diamond next and then box. Okay, we're gonna go into some diamond bases now and show you guys how to take it down, and I will give you the perfect plan to take down a diamond base. So going in here, so we have a diamond base here. These bases are really tough, these types. So goal number 1, and will always be number 1, charge the town hall. For diamond bases, charge the town hall, charge the town hall. Alright, figure out a plan to get the town hall with the queen charge. So we're gonna look on this base and see where we could fling her. And if you look around, like over here, the heroes is covering the scatter shot, so I don't think that's a good, those are a no. So what you guys need to do is to break down these diamond bases into 4. So we have this layer, that, and this. So we have the queen charge, we have the BK, and we have the siege machine. So that's the flame flinger. And we have the Lalo. So for diamond bases, you always want to pick a spot where you want to charge, which likely is the tonal, and for the flinger it's likely for the value, like value on the base. And the king for our next compartment, any of these compartments, otherwise from the tonal. And yeah, the Lalo for the remaining compartment, and I'm gonna show you guys that's how we take out these diamond bases. So going in here, if you look up top here, we can get good value out of the flinger. So I started 2 loons just to take out the waist tower. I don't think I needed that much, but yeah, we're gonna start the queens directly from 6 o'clock. Always directly. If you start her directly from 6, she'll be able to go into the cracks of the wall. It always, sometimes you just always go like that, like you will get lucky and she will go in. So for the flinger now, we're gonna need to tank these motors. So I tank for one of the motors and I use the loon for the next one, and that's enough. So here I'm trying to break the walls, trying to break the wall in front of the inferno, but it didn't work out. So our queen is going, rage her up, because we have 2 expo plus the warden tower on her, so we need a rage. Now the rage tower go off, we need a freeze, and we need to rage again. So always keep her alive, guys. Keep raging. When there's 2 expos on the queen, you have to rage. So flinger is on the eagle. I started the king to the left, so he's supposed to go over there to take out the enemy queen. So you can decide where you want to drop the king, on the right or the left. Alright, so slow mo, starting the Lalo. You see that? So it's like four groups of zones to the area here, and we choose this area because, as I said, we're breaking down the diamond base into 4 parts. So each different units have to go for a different part. So we can use the water ability through here like that with the ace spell. The king didn't really go inside on his compartment that he's supposed to take out, but yeah, this is how we do the Lalo here. As I said, I started 4 loons on each of the defenses going in. So yeah, we're gonna go into high damage, so we use that amount of loons. And we have the RC alive with the diggy. And I'm telling you guys, if you guys have the fox, it will be way easier. Spirit fox, it's gonna be way easier. So you see, that's how we make it out through these diamond base. And I'm gonna show you guys again and again. So make it through this one. We use the flinger up top because we saw that we could get the eagle and the inferno. We queen shot the tonal as always for diamond bases. And yeah, we use the king on one of these sides. You could have used him on any, and then the Lalo would have go for the other scattershot compartment with the early warden ability headhunter to kill the enemy hero. It's just always like that, and I'm gonna show you guys again. So let's go. Alright guys, diamond base again. As I said, always break the base, diamond bases into 4 parts, especially these type. So if you look up top here, there's a lot of high damage defenses, like with the rage tower covering everything. That area is really tough for my queen, for the king. And yeah, so what we'll do is to just use the Lalo for that area. And if you look over to one of these sides, any one of them, we could use the flame flinger. So we're gonna use the flame flinger for one of these sides. Targeting a merge defense is always great. To get merge defense with a flinger is always good value. I'm telling you that from now. You can always go for merge defenses. Like if you're gonna get a merge defense on this side with a scattershot inferno, then go for it. Always take out these merge defenses with flinger because it's worth it. So going in here with the attack, we're gonna charge the tonal as I said. It's like we're gonna break the base into 4 different parts, and that's how we're gonna take it out. So the king for one section, flinger for the nether section, queen for the town hall, and the Lalo for the back end. It's always, if the back end is stuck like that, I use the Lalo, and it's gonna be a spam Lalo. I just spam everything in and just early warning ability. So I decided to go with the flinger from this corner. Yeah, we want that merge Asha tower and all of those defenses on the outside. So that's gonna be great. And yeah, starting our queen from the bottom side here, 6 o'clock side going in. Yeah, from you start her from the 6, 8, no 6, 9, 3, 12 o'clock. She would always obey and go inside. Just drop her directly in the corners. So she went in there, need a rage, of course. When the monolith and an expo is on you, you need a rage. And then 2 expo, always rage your queen, guys. When she's going into expo fire, rage her. So I start the king on this side because the flinger is already over that side. So you see in the pattern. Alright, king is gonna kill the enemy queen, so that's great. Yeah, he's gonna clear out the whole of that side, and you will always see that pattern. He also funnel the queen, the flinger also funnel the queen, so she would definitely stay in here. And look behind the town hall, there's an inferno and an eagle. That's just sweet for my queen, like that's just value. So remember, always start her from the 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock corner. Anyway the town hall is setting, just start her directly from that, and she will likely obey you. You have the invis to use in case she go outside. So freezing the town hall. Alright, so I will now take my eyes off of her once she's safe. So I drop the rage and invis, keep her safe, and now we can start the Lalo. So we're gonna slow it down. Okay, so it's now time for the Lalo. I lost connection there, but I don't know why. Yeah, so the Lalo is gonna come in now. So you're gonna see what I do here. I'm gonna start with loons. I'm gonna spam in loons. We're going into a really thick area here. Spam in them. Warden, owned, headhunters, warden ability, rage. And you guys, and that should be it. That's just it. Yeah, we can just freeze up anything that's left east. And yeah guys, that's how we take down diamond bases. Diamond bases, you just split it up. These type of diamond bases, split it up in 4 groups. The king for a section, the Lalo for a section, the queen for the town hall, and the flinger for any other section. It's just 4 section we split it up in. I saw this one, the back end was just heavy with a lot of heavy defenses that will do a lot of damage in a rage tower. So we just spam in the Lalo, rage, headhunters, one ability, and it's just done. Just whenever you see diamond bases with every back end, just do that. It will work. Just split the base up in 4. King, like I said, king, queen, the flinger, and the Lalo. It's just that simple. Alright guys, so now we're gonna go into and we're gonna look at the next type of diamond bases that's like different from the one with the rage towers. So we're gonna look at this one, and I'm telling you guys, this base is easy. It's easy. Alright, remember what I said, it's easy. So let's go. As I said, looking for a plan to get the town hall, and we're going to charge the town hall. So what we will do is to use the flinger to take out this area. Are you guys seeing it shaping up? We're gonna use the queen to charge here, and we're gonna use the king to funnel there. Then we're gonna go in with the Lalo from here, and yes, the base will be done. Please guys, this base, it's easy. If you do this approach, it will work. It will work. Alright, so going, we're gonna start with the balloon because there's always Tesla. So we're gonna place the flinger like that, and then check for the Tesla in the corners. There should always be Teslas. So here we're gonna break over here for the queen. Just letting this flinger work. It's going to the ear defense. And now I place this minion here to funnel the Yetis that's gonna come out. Start the king on the left. And guys, just follow this approach. It's just easy. At this base is really common. I tried to tank for the flinger here. That's what the barbs and archers are made for. Open up the wall, and the flinger that target the ear defense is gonna open up the wall of the wall here. So we can literally target the eagle wall next, and that will give us straight access to the town hall. So king with the giant gauntlet, beating on the wall, eliminate those two defenses over the wall. And yes guys, the queen have a great part into the town hall now. It just always work. This base, I explain it 100 times on the channel. It's just so much time I explain this base. It's the most easiest base, and it's just really consistent. Do this plan and you will get the 3-star. So like I did over here with the minion, it cleared this. Now my Yetis will go inside. Now we can start the Lalo going into the whole area here. So starting with 3 group balloons. I know there's not 3 defenses, I just started like that. And you guys, we're gonna go in here, gonna get ready with this water ability. We're gonna send the headhunters, speed it up, freeze on the multi, holding the water ability, rage, and it's just done from there. Once you reach to this point, it's just done. Once your queen is on the town hall, it should be over. So backing loons coming in, I space them out going to the wizard tower, because I don't want them to be taking the same damage. We have freezes, we have aces, and yeah, we have the queen ability, we have RC ability. And I'm telling you guys, if you guys have the fox, it's gonna be overkill. The fox is really great. I'm telling you guys that. I tried it before and it's like you can't fail. The fox is too good. So if you guys have it, you guys should be having no problem. So I got spell on it, and this approach just always work. Always. This base shouldn't be no problem. It was from Toner 15 I was explaining this base, and it just never changed. Alright guys, so that's it for diamond bases. We're gonna get into some box bases now, and there's just all type of box bases out there, but I'm gonna show you how to approach all of them. So let's go. I'm gonna give you varieties how to take down these bases. It's all about the bases when it comes to Queen Charge Lalo. When it comes to strategy in general, it's all about the bases you're facing. So here we have a box base. So I always talk about box bases and how to charge them. So let me tell you something. If you're gonna charge this box base, if you look behind the town hall here, we're gonna charge for the town hall, and if you look behind it, there's value. All we have to do is to break the wall one time, and we have access to 2 multi-inferno. Whenever there's value behind the town hall, you have to charge box bases like this. It's just gonna give you a better chance in taking it down. So what you need to do here is to set up the flinger on one of these sides. So it's gonna go down to any of these compartments, anyone, and you're gonna use the king on any one of them. So if you place the flinger over here, you're gonna place the king over there. Understand? So we're gonna charge straight into the core, into the town hall, and yeah, we're gonna use the king on the flinger to funnel the queen. But yeah, why not use a blimp, Yeti bomb? It's just, I don't think it's necessary for box bases. There are some type of box bases out there, but I think it was from town hall 15 days, but I don't see them anymore. But these type of approach for box bases are really good. So we're gonna start it off here. So always guys, whenever these walls are like open like this, always try to use a wall breaker to open them wider, so your queen could have a better access in going towards the town hall. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys, if you start your queen directly from here, what you need to do to funnel her. So what you need to do is to start the flinger first, let it put in some work. Yeah, let it just clear one defense first. Start the wall breaker, the wall open. Now we can start the queen. Once we start directly from the what 10 o'clock side here, we're gonna go with the king early because we wanna set the funnel. So we start with the flinger early, and we're gonna start the king early. You see, he's already in. So once you start your queen directly from up here, you have to start with the king early, and you have to start with the flinger early. I let the flinger take damage here because the expo is gonna kill it eventually, so no need to tank for it. And yeah, my king will go over to this compartment and take it out. Unfortunately, the monolith lock onto him. My siege is already down, but yes, we have the queen inside the middle, and that's the goal. Once your queen get inside here, you should be able to 3-star. Okay, king is doing his thing. Use the poison over there, Cocoloons in the middle. And yeah, now we just need to get a wall breaker to one of these sweeper, and we're gonna be golden. So rage invis going in the wall breaks, and yes, we get a break and the base should be over. So starting the Lalo, as you can see, it's going in over here. My queen have access to 2 infernos. Unfortunately, this size column is there, so I start the RC straight to this so it could clean it up, take off some damage off my queen, and then it will go to this. But as I said, this red fox would always be nicer. It will be the best pet. It will be a game changer. So like I said, going in with the loons, you see how I place them? Even though this one is not targeting the scatter shot, and this one, all of them is targeting the archer tower, but this group went ahead first, so it's gonna clear them, and then this group should go to the scatter shot, and this should go to the wizard tower, and the lava should also tank for the air defense here. So going with the warden, RC should, Diggy should stun the scatter shot. And yeah guys, it was looking a little bit rough here. I hold on to the warden ability because I wanted to catch the RC in it, and now we went with it with a rage, taking out all of this, got the RC in it. And yeah, you're gonna see how the ground expo is gonna hold on to the RC for the longest. And I'm telling you, if you have Spirit Fox, it would have just been better, and your RC would have a longer time living. So Spirit Fox will take you through these bases. So yes, that's how it's done with box bases. That's how it's done, and I'm gonna show you guys when there's no value behind the town hall what you have to do, and how you have to set up the attack to get the 3-star. So with the Lalo, you always see me start with 3 group saloons. It's like 4 to 5 groups in the group. It's like 4 to 5 loons in the group. It's just always a pattern I follow. I see stars do it, so I follow it too, and it just always, the Lalo always work. So yes, so going into the next box base here, I'm gonna show you guys these box bases. These type of box bases just require a special takedown, and this takedown will always work. I'm gonna show you guys 2 times, show you how consistent this plan is. So look at this one. If you look right here, we're behind the town hall. There's no value. There's no value where you can get with the queen. After the queen killed the town hall, there's no value in here, and it's gonna be really hard to break these walls because of these walls. The wall breaker will likely go to these walls. So yeah, it's just not ideal to charge. And if you guys look over here, look where the flinger could get a lot of value. All of that, any one of this side, the flinger could get a lot of value. You understand? So what we're gonna do is just to charge from here. We're gonna take out the multi, we're gonna get scatter shots and the eagle. It's just good value. The clan castle, warden tower, barbarian king, and yeah, we can use the king on the opposite side of the flinger. As I said, yeah, we can start Lalo, and I'm gonna show you guys a little trick. It's like we're gonna send the Lalo in here, and then we're gonna use balloons to take out the town hall, and that will force the main group balloon to just go straight through the core here. So let's see how it takes place. So what you want to do with the flinger, you have to start it like, okay, let me just speed it up. Alright, so I send a loon around there to check if there's any bomb, because I will be doing that little trick. So what, I always place the flinger on these corner, not like in the corner over there, on these sides, like these on this side. So starting with the queen, we're gonna use the queen to tank this X-bow, and that is just golden already. All we have to do is just to keep our ability intact, so we have to rage up really early. Unfortunately, that merge cannon shoot the wizard 2 times, and it put hits on our flame finger, but it's okay. So king going in, break for him. Clan Classy is coming out on the queen, not that big of a threat. And yeah, we're gonna break for the king again, allow him to get more value, because he's just a really good unit. He's a strong, overpowered unit. He can get a lot by himself. So going in with his ability, and yeah, he's gonna wipe out that whole section. And this approach will always work for these type of box bases. So there's no value behind the town hall, so we have to charge it like this. And this approach just always work. Now we can break to one of these air defense. Once one of these junctions are open, it's just over. We have access to 2 scatter shot. Flame Flinger is gonna get the Inferno over here, and the king already got the Inferno. So the last rage going in for the queen. Don't need to use any more rage. Just starting the Lalo like this. See, we go with the first group. It's gonna take out this archer tower, and then this group is gonna target the X-bow. So you understand? So we place loons to take out this one, and the lava don't have any air defense to go to. And yeah, place loons to take out the swell tower, send the RCE, and now we can do the little trick over here at the toner. So what you need to do is to freeze, drop the rage, and go with the like 6 or 5 remaining loons. Always save loons, freeze again, and that's just it. That's just it, how to take down this type of box base. You can use this, get them through, water ability, and that's the base, guys. This base shouldn't be any problem. Just do the trick around the town hall. Always save a freeze and rage for the town hall, and it will always work. This is how we take it out. So save, it's like you can spam in all of the loons on the start here, and then you have to save 5 or 6 loons with the rage to go for the town hall. So you don't really have to watch how you place loons when you're starting on this base. Just save. You have to save 5 or 6 loons, and I'm gonna show you guys again, but I'm gonna speed it up. We're gonna speed this one up. Okay, so same type of base, but we're gonna 2 times speed it. We're gonna be doing the same type of plan. You're gonna see it's just a consistent plan, and it will always work. So as I said, start the flame finger on the side like that, always on the side. Okay, going in. X-bow is already locked on to the queen, so looking good. Rage going in, to always rage her. Clan Castle coming out, simple to deal with. We're gonna start the king so we could funnel the queen. Yes, we're gonna break him in, then we're gonna break him again. Rage for my queen. I don't think it was necessary, but yes. Now we can break the junction for our queen like that, and we have access to 2 scatter shot. King gonna take out the Inferno. Yetis gonna take out the next Inferno. So going in now with the lava, with the Lalo. As I said, you can place any much loons you want inside here, but you have to save 5 or 6. And yeah, we can just freeze the town hall. Since the loons coming over, freeze it, rage with the rest of loons, and that's just it. We can ace through the middle, and the base is done. So these type of bases should not be giving you guys problem. It's just simple as that. So remember, place the flinger on the corner, on the side, not in the corner. It's like on the side. And yeah, it just always work out. Remember the rage, save a rage, and loons for the town hall. And it's just OP. It's gonna work. Use 2 wall break for the king, 2 for the queen. And this is how we take down this box base. Alright guys, we're gonna be doing the last base of the day. And yeah, it's just our next box base. Like I said, 3 for each of the meta bases. These are the meta bases in Clash of Clans: box bases, ring bases, and diamond bases. So we're gonna be doing a last FC, and I'm gonna show you guys what if there's like spell tower behind the town hall. What would you do? So we're gonna attack this one, unless we're gonna show you how to take it down. There's a invis tower behind the town hall, and we have to take it down. Alright, so okay, so how are we gonna set up the flinger? We're gonna set up the flinger like this. So what we need to do is to tank the X-bow, and then once our queen take out the town hall, we can start the king. And yeah, we're gonna start. Once you start your queen here, you have to start your king late. You understand? So we're gonna start like with a sneaky like that. We're gonna set up the flinger. We're gonna start the queen like this. We want it to go and get locked on to the X-bow, so we can start the healers. And yeah, X-bows should be tanked by the queen. Okay, flinger should take out the ground X-bow. It's on it right now. So we're gonna rage here. Since the monolith is gonna come into play, you have to rage. And yeah, since the queen is gonna go here, we can use some barbs. Maybe it could tank for the flinger like that. And nice. So queen is on the town hall. I think I'm gonna need a freeze here because she's too close. I'm gonna rage again. As this town hall drop, we can start the king. Nice. Right, now we have the monolith to fight. All we have to do here is to keep her in rage, and she would live through the monolith. Just keep her in rage, guys. You don't need any freeze. So we're gonna break this wall for our king. And yeah, we're gonna use him to take out the scatter shot. And yeah, we do this charge because if you look behind the town hall here, all I need is a couple wall break and I'll get the town hall. So going in with an next rage, gonna use the king ability. And yeah, he should be able to get that. We should be able to break the wall at the bomb tower. That will allow us to get to the core. Okay, so time is going. We have to start the RC here. So since the king skipped, the king will always keep this X-bow, so you have to send the RC, and the RC is gonna help the queen in the core. So the core is broken up. We're gonna start with loons like this. Always 3 groups of loons. It's just always, I always see stars do it, so I do it, and it just always work. Put some extra in there. Send the headhunters. Get ready for the ace. Warden ability now. Headhunter should take out everything. Can use the queen ability. Take out the eagle. 1, 2, 3. You can freeze here. 1, 2, 3 over there. You can just use the baby dragon over here. Freeze again. And it just should always work. You see this base? It shouldn't give any problem. And this is a really popular base in Legend League. It's so popular. So you will definitely find it. And this is the way to take it down. It's just simple. You use the queen to tank for the flinger, and it's like some advanced tips. It's just different from what I always told you. Use the queen to tank for the X-bow. Send the queen into the right direction with funneling with the sneaky, and that's just it. We charge it because behind the town hall there's infernos, so we take that, and it's not really hard to get to. So all we have to do is just to keep the queen in range. When you're going against a monolith, never stop raging the queen. Whenever you're fighting the monolith, never stop raging her. Just always rage her. Always rage her. And it's like you wouldn't need to use a freeze. Just always rage the queen when fighting a monolith. So yes guys, that's gonna be it for the video today. I know it's a long one, but yeah, I tried my best in explaining it, but all you have to do is to just be consistent, practice a lot, use the stuff that I told you today, and just practice them a lot on your own, and you will see that you're getting better. So when I'm starting the Lalo, it's always like 3 groups alone or 2 group alone, and it's like when I'm starting it, the first group alone is gonna be 5 to 4 loans. It's just always follow that. Just start with 3 groups alone going in, and you will see that the Lalo will always go through the base. And yes guys, that's it for the video. Hope you learned something from this, and just do some FCs on your own base and practice, and you guys will get the hang of Queen Charge Lalo. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you for watching, and bye.